Welcome everyone to my new video on Cardano price analysis and technical details. As usual, it's Scrembo here from Emotionless Crypto Trading. It is March 21st and we're looking for discovering the space of crypto, which for the past 24 hours, the global crypto market cap has decreased again with 2%. It's not a big trouble, it's not a big loss considering that we're still above $1 trillion, which is an important mark. It is actually sitting at $1.15 trillion, much above the mark that is essential to be held in order to consider the continuation of the micro bull run that we're actually sitting in right now. Let's discover more, guys. Let's see what's happening with Cardano, which is rank number 7 for the past 7 days. Unfortunately, it sits on minus 3.25%, last 24 hours as well. It seems like the market is retracing a little bit. BTC as well, it's no longer forcing the breakout of the current top, which has been made around 28,500. It is $1,000 down from there. Ethereum is suffering a little, so everyone is in the retracing form at the moment. No trouble, no issue. It's just that the market's gotta do this specific step as well from the cycle of growth. Before we get into the topic, make sure to check out my main YouTube channel where I talk about AI trading with bot through ChatGPT, live trades that I have done with it, performance and activity. As you can see here, there is many discussion and talk about it. You can participate and join to our bot trading. We have 2 options available. This is our page where I talk about the performance of the bot, the report of the bot, and the options available. Option number 1 is based on no prior fee, only commission from the pure profits made, where we perform the trading for you through API permission. Option number 2 is actually based on the monthly fixed fee, where you execute the signals and handle the whole process for yourself. That's different. You can find out more on our page, you can see the videos, and if you think that bot trading is great, well, feel free to consider it. As well, we have a one-on-one coaching, but I usually talk about this at the end of the video. Let's get into the Cardano Tether 30 minutes candlesticks, discover what's happening. Well, it seems like the space is having a very interesting situation at this very moment, which means that we are sitting on an uptrending support line which cannot be lost, because if we do so, we will have some troubles. This uptrending support line that we have, which is where exactly we're dealing right now on 33 cents, is basically a line that holds the current micro bullish trend. If you lose this, you will have to reclaim it, and the reclaiming job takes efforts that are much bigger than the holding right now. So there's more costs of doing so and getting into that shape, which will obviously need more force from the markets to get back on track towards bullishness. However, what is very important is how Bitcoin and Ethereum behaves, which are also needed to hold their lines and hold their force of bullishness. However, we are having Cardano in a good shape if you're asking me, because the breakout is imminent, which will also indicate the fact that we'll take the liquidity out of these 2 boxes and rectangles that I made quite strongly. They are having their liquidity quite separated, so this is going to be an effect that will allow us to get back to 33 cents quite quickly. At the same time, we have a resistance line of the trend coming downwards, which will gotta be broken out, and at the time it happens, it will be a clear confirmation of the revisiting the top, which is 36 cents, close to 38 cents, 36.8, 36.37, right? So it's around that mark for us. With all the volatility on Cardano, we are supposed to get there at the time you get out of the trending resistance line, and of course the liquidities will be broad. Now every time we have liquidity taking, you need to consider that small pullbacks can be expected, which means that For example, you come in like this, you have your trending line over there. You take the liquidity out of the first box, which can easily reject you. You also have the reverse golden pocket there in between the two yellow lines. Now you are basically having the ability to retrace from there and then pump, right? Revisit the trending line and pump. This is actually allowing us to see buyers coming into the space because the revisiting of a breakout line, of a broken line, is actually a pattern of a high success at a time. We have a reaction there towards the energy that has dominated. So that is a very strong pattern with a probability rate of 95%. Therefore, it will be traded by a lot of the guys, and if that happens, the markets from the revisit will actually fly to the top. You can also revisit the golden pocket if you get into the second rectangle, come back basically like that. Let me just erase these things a little. So you can basically at some point break out, get into the second rectangle, this one, and revisit the golden pocket, have some activity, make a group of lows, and then attack the top. These are two variables that are sitting on the table, for which obviously a couple of things needs to happen. Number one, you cannot lose the slow. Number two, you have the orange line, the ultimate level of backup. It's like, you know, the safety funding that you have setting there for rainy days. You have that over there sitting prepared to be utilized on need. The same thing happens here. The orange line is a level of major support of a structure. 32.8 on the cents, that sits very well and it's quite strong. So there is actually a mixture here, because at 33 you have the trending line, at 32.8 you have the major line of a very important structure. So everything is actually having the ability from this time to point upwards. In other words, we're sitting quite comfortable and well for Cardano. Once again, guys, for those of you interested, but make sure to subscribe to the main to the channel, this one, and to the main one as well, for videos and discussions and trades in AI trading. Once again, if you're looking for finding more about a bot trading, feel free to take a look at our videos, including our page, which links can be discovered in the description area and the comments area right below the video, including the one-on-one coaching for those of you interested to become professional traders or do it correctly. Even if you are part-time or full-time, you must do it correctly. You must change the level of your performance by changing the cause, which is the education. So that's where we work, which is why live one-on-one with me, between 4 to 6 weeks intensively, we're going to be on conversations and education through lessons that will allow you to become a trader. So you can find out more about this coaching on a free conversation with me if you register now for more information. As well, you have basically the video explaining it how it works. In the meantime, just subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and we'll talk to you soon.